welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Christia DeShields. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and here to give us courage to those affected by sexual abuse is Moving Forward Ministries' Dionna. Thank you so much for being here, and we had a lot to talk about in the first segment and this segment as well. It's a very important topic. A lot of times you say that it's swept under the rug. Can you talk a little bit more about that, especially in families?
Oh, definitely in families, because people don't want things to be, you know, said out about the family, and I'm really finding that too in the African American community. A lot of times, families, they just wanted to stay at home. Well, you know, a lot of times we teach our children stranger danger. Well, we need to be teaching them family danger as well. You know, unfortunately. But yeah, it's at the point now where it must be told.
Do you find sometimes, I don't know how much you know, but do you find that some of the abusers have been abused as well? That has been like an ongoing kind of family situation?
Yes, sometimes it goes through generations, and it just keeps happening, but no one is saying anything, so it doesn't stop. And you know, and then sometimes you may have a cousin, uncle, whoever being the abuser, and no one says anything, so they just continue. Well, at some point, someone needs to speak up and say, hey, and I hate that it took me and my sister 30 years to speak up, but now we're like, you know what, this just has to stop.
Right. So I'm reading your shirt right here, and this is a shirt about, and it says enough's enough.
It's it's time to walk about it.
It's time to walk about it. Tell us about the event that's coming up.
Okay, so this Saturday, April 27th, we have our very first 5K walk in Creve Coeur Park, and it's called A Stroll to Heal the Soul. And we will be out there, it's going to be one loud voice. So survivors will have on this shirt that I am wearing now, which is the teal shirt, because the ribbon is a teal ribbon for Sexual Assault Awareness Month. And then also the supporters will have on gray shirts. So anyone that you see with a teal shirt, and sometimes this is their very first time speaking up, so they don't have to say a word, but the shirt speaks volumes for them. Yes.
So you'll be walking around the entire park?
Yeah, we will be at the Tremayne Pavilion. So there is a trail right around the pavilion. So it's like about 3.5 miles, and so we'll be walking around that, right directly around the lake.
And we have some pictures here for people who've never been to Creve Coeur Park. I'm one of those people. Can you tell us a little bit about the park itself?
Yeah, the park itself is beautiful. There's so much activity that happens there. You can rent canoes. There's sailboats. They have a bike trail. It's just so much that goes on at the park, and it's a beautiful park. So we're just praying for no rain. And so, but the scenery around the lake is just beautiful.
That's so great.
And it's so peaceful. So what better park to have this type of walk?
And what are you looking for with this event? What are you looking to say?
Well, we just want to say that our voice has a right to be heard. You know, a lot of times no one in our society really wants to talk about sexual abuse. Well, we're here to say, we're not going to be silent anymore, and you can hear us because we have on our teal shirt. So you can't ignore us anymore, and we are going to talk about it. Our goal is to stop the silence and to speak up, and also just to help put an end to sexual violence.
Now, you're not even a year old.
We're not a year old.
So what do you foresee yourself doing?
Oh, actually, we're going to have so much going on. Eventually, we will have weekly group sessions. We will do healing through the arts, such as poetry, dance, for even teenagers who are just need an outlet. Sometimes they need that as a way of an escape. And so we'll have that. We'll do community education. So we're very excited of what's to come, and and how we can get this word out.
Before we go again, I want to just mention the event again. It's happening this Saturday, April the 27th at 8:30. Now, can people just show up, or is there a registration process that's happening?
There is a registration. Actually, the pre-registration is over, but you can show up at the park. It's a $25 fee. Now, we won't have t-shirts there, but we can order them. You just won't have them that day of the race.
Okay. And so for more information, people, movingforwardstl.com. You don't want to miss it. This is such a great thing that you guys are doing. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
You guys, when we return to STL TV Live, Kenny DeShields will be joining us, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.